Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Tracy Quartermaine has never been the kind of woman to sit quietly on the sidelines. She has always been a commanding presence in Port Charles, someone whose sharp wit and even sharper tongue could change the course of any conversation. But in the latest General Hospital spoilers preview for September 24th, things take an even more dramatic turn. The entire Quartermaine family finds themselves pulled into chaos as the hunt for Tracy heats up, and long-buried family conflicts begin to bubble to the surface. This isn't just another week in Port Charles, it's a storm that threatens to tear open every Quartermaine secret and test the loyalty of every member of that legacy family. At the heart of this unfolding drama is Tracy herself. For decades, she has walked the line between villain and heroine, a woman driven by power, money, and family pride. And when Tracy is in the spotlight, everyone else in her orbit is forced to react. Some scramble to protect her, others scheme to expose her, and still others find themselves torn between love and resentment. As the search for her intensifies, it becomes clear that Tracy has left a trail, whether intentional or not, that will pull every Quartermaine into the fray. The Quartermaine mansion has always been a battleground. On the surface, it's a stately home filled with wealth and privilege, but beneath that polished veneer lies betrayal, manipulation, and constant power struggles. This week, the mansion becomes a war room as family members debate how to handle the Tracy situation. Do they protect her from outside threats, or do they confront the uncomfortable truth that Tracy's schemes may have placed them all in jeopardy? That very question divides the household. Every whispered conversation in the hallways, every tense meal in the dining room, feels like the spark that could ignite a family explosion. Ned Quartermaine, who has often struggled with his own role as the reluctant leader of the family, finds himself under enormous pressure. On one hand, he feels the weight of preserving the Quartermaine name and reputation. On the other, he knows better than anyone that Tracy's machinations have consequences, and those consequences rarely stop at her. He is forced to decide if protecting his mother is worth alienating the rest of the family, or if finally drawing a line in the sand is the only way forward. His relationship with Olivia, already strained from past secrets, could suffer yet another blow as Olivia demands transparency and honesty. For Olivia, family doesn't mean blind loyalty, it means accountability. Then there's Brooke Lynn, whose connection to Tracy has always been complicated. Tracy has been a mentor, a meddler, and at times a manipulative force in her granddaughter's life. Brooke Lynn admires Tracy's strength, but she also fears the cost of inheriting Tracy's ruthless legacy. As the hunt for Tracy unfolds, Brooke Lynn must confront her own loyalty. Will she continue to defend her grandmother, even if it puts her future at risk, or will she step out of Tracy's shadow once and for all? Brooke Lynn's relationships with Chase, with her music career, and with her place in the Quartermaine household hang in the balance. Monica Quartermaine, the matriarch who has endured decades of turmoil, betrayal, and heartbreak, is once again asked to shoulder the burden of keeping the family together. Monica's patience with Tracy has always been limited, and yet there is a bond between them that neither can deny. As others in the family lash out in anger or despair, Monica provides the calm voice of reason. But even Monica has her limits. If Tracy's disappearance or latest scheme threatens the stability of the Quartermaine legacy, Monica may finally decide that the cost of keeping Tracy in the fold is too high. Elsewhere, Michael and Willow find themselves pulled into the drama, whether they want to be or not. Michael has long tried to distance himself from the uglier sides of the Quartermaine dynasty, but family is family, and Tracy's name carries weight. Michael must decide how much of his energy should be spent fighting for the family business, ELQ, and how much should be focused on protecting Willow and building the stable life he has always craved. Willow, for her part, is learning firsthand that marrying into the Quartermaines comes with baggage that even her warm optimism may not be able to smooth over. The question becomes, can Michael shield her from the chaos, or will she be drawn into it against her will? Of course, the corporate side of the Quartermaine family cannot be ignored. ELQ has always been both the crown jewel and the battlefield of the Quartermaines. Tracy's moves, whether she's orchestrating hostile takeovers, playing shareholders against one another, or forging dangerous alliances, have ripple effects that could reshape the future of the company. The spoilers suggest that as the hunt for Tracy intensifies, so too do questions about the stability of ELQ. Are deals being made behind closed doors while Tracy is missing? Who stands to gain the most from her absence? And could her vanishing act be part of a much larger strategy that only Tracy herself understands? Adding even more fuel to the fire are the outsiders who see the Quartermaine chaos as an opportunity. Valentin Cassadine, never one to pass up the chance to destabilize a rival, may have his eyes firmly fixed on ELQ and the opening that Tracy's situation presents. Valentin knows how to exploit division, and the Quartermaines have never been more divided. If he can step into the vacuum left by Tracy, he may finally achieve the upper hand in the long-running battle between the Cassadines and the Quartermaines. But the personal stakes are just as high as the corporate ones. Relationships are strained, alliances are tested, and old wounds are reopened. Ned's siblings, including those who have drifted in and out of Port Charles, may reappear or send their voices of judgment from afar. Family members who have tried to escape the gravitational pull of the Quartermaine orbit may find themselves drawn back in, unwilling or unable to stay silent as Tracy's fate becomes headline news in Port Charles society. As the search for Tracy continues, rumors swirl about her whereabouts. Has she gone underground willingly, hiding out to plot her next move? Or has she been forced into the shadows by an enemy who knows exactly how dangerous she can be? Those close to Tracy know that she's not easily intimidated, which raises even more questions. If Tracy is missing, it's either because she wants to be or because someone far more powerful is determined to take her off the board. Either possibility is dangerous. The core of the storyline lies in the question of loyalty. How far should family loyalty stretch? At what point does protecting someone like Tracy become enabling her worst instincts? The Quartermaines have wrestled with this dilemma for decades, but this time feels different. There is a sense that lines are about to be drawn permanently, and relationships may never recover. Ned's leadership will be questioned, Brooke Lynn's independence will be tested, Monica's patience will be strained, and Michael's commitment to balancing family with morality will face its toughest challenge yet. At the same time, Tracy's absence or disappearance could force unlikely allies to work together. Imagine Olivia and Monica setting aside differences to protect the family's public image, or Brooke Lynn and Michael putting aside old resentments to secure ELQ's future. These shifting alliances create opportunities for fresh dynamics within the Quartermaine clan, and General Hospital thrives on those messy, ever-changing family relationships. The spoilers for September 24th make it clear, the Quartermaines are at a crossroads. The hunt for Tracy is not just a search for a missing family member. It's a reckoning. Every character tied to the Quartermaine name will be forced to confront who they are, what they want, and how much they are willing to sacrifice in the name of family. And in true Quartermaine fashion, the answers will not come easily. There will be arguments, betrayals, tears, and possibly even shocking revelations about where Tracy has been and what she has been doing. General Hospital fans know that when the Quartermaines take center stage, the drama is as layered as it gets. It's never just about one person disappearing, or one company under siege. It's about decades of history, grudges that never truly fade, and a family legacy that looms over every choice. Tracy's hunt isn't just about finding her, it's about uncovering the truth about what she's been hiding and whether the Quartermaines can survive another storm intact. In the days ahead, expect tension to rise not just within the mansion walls but across all of Port Charles. Everyone from Sonny Corinthos to Carly Spencer to the Cassadines has some stake, direct or indirect, in what happens to ELQ and the Quartermaines. As news spreads, allies will position themselves, enemies will circle, and the drama will spill far beyond the family dining room. That's the magic of General Hospital. One storyline can ripple across the entire canvas, and Tracy's story is powerful enough to do just that. So as September 24th approaches, fans should prepare for a roller coaster. Tracy Quartermaine's fate, the family's fragile unity, the future of ELQ, and the personal bonds that tie the Quartermaines together will all be tested in ways that could redefine the family for years to come. One thing is certain, when Tracy Quartermaine is at the center of the storm, no one in Port Charles is safe from the fallout. And that is the tantalizing promise of the upcoming preview, not just the hunt for Tracy, but the drama, the betrayal, the love, and the power struggles that make the Quartermaines the most unforgettable family in general hospital history. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.